I just wanted to touch in on this collective strong emotion, whether it's very justified anger, which I have, and which has been here for a long time, or confusion about what to do, a desire to contribute in the perfect way. There's a lot of emotions going on, and as someone who's very much an empath, I'm feeling all of them, and I want to contribute in the ways that I know how to. I best know how to. And one of those is to help people to deal with strong emotions. And so I want to offer this guided meditation in response to whatever collective frustration, anger, desire for change, fear, in the face of centuries of systematic racism and violence and hurt. Pain, disregard of human life has touched us all in one way or another, but especially people with skin like mine, other Black people who are in this and fighting for justice, not just the past week, but for a long time. And so we begin. If you would like to close your eyes, you can. And I find it helpful to place a comforting hand on my chest. So you can do that as well. And we'll begin by just clearing your mind of the intrusions that may come between you and your potential to act with intention, whatever that intention may be. An intention for change, for peace, for power. And you can also place a hand on your belly, and as you breathe, just notice if that bottom hand is moving up and down. Deep belly, diaphragmatic breaths is what we're going for. And we'll breathe in. I'll count for you, and can breathe in a pattern way that may bring you some relief. So empty all of the air out and breathe in. 2, 3, 4, and hold. So hold your breath. 4, 5, 6, 7, and slowly breathe out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and slowly breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now begin to scan your body from the top of your head. Just notice if there's any tension. And notice where you may be relaxed. And if you can, spread that relaxed feeling to the places where you find tension. So scan down your scalp, down behind your eyes, down your eyelid, even out to your eyelashes. Melting down your jaw, See if you can find a relaxed feeling at the base of your tongue, or the root of it, and down your throat. Scan your chest, your shoulders, down the back of your body. Scan the front of your body, down your belly, and notice if that hand is still moving. Are you still breathing into your diaphragm? Scan down past your belly button. Can you find relaxation in the back of your legs? The front of them? All the way down to your feet. And if you did happen upon any tension, intend to move it downwards. The bones, the muscles, the space at the bottom of our body are stronger. They can hold more energy. So see if you can just invite that tension to flow downwards. You don't have to get rid of it. It'll go away on its own when it's ready. And now that we've gotten pretty good at scanning, scan your life for whatever dominant emotion is standing out to you right now. Might be anger, hurt, fear, confusion. Maybe it's a strong, strong desire. Just notice what emotion you're touching on in this moment that feels dominant to you, and give that feeling a name. Whatever name feels right. And notice where in your body that emotion is living right now. May be helpful to scan again, to go back to a place where you touched on a lot of tension. I tend to hold a lot in my chest, some people in their bellies, but anywhere in your body where you are experiencing this dominant feeling. And if nothing's come up for you as a feeling, that's okay. Just notice what is there and name that. Locate it somewhere in your body. And take some time to really examine, to explore what this feeling is like. So, is it heavy? Could it be light? Does it have any movement in your body? Notice its color, its texture. Does it make a sound? Perhaps it tugs or turns. Is it still? Scan your body like you might scan the body of a baby in your arms, crying and seeking help from you. How might you gently, lovingly explore it to find out what's the matter. Notice what's there to be noticed, with an intention to be gentle. And notice if there's any beliefs that have come along with this feeling. Are you believing something about yourself, about the world, about what may happen if you take action on this strong feeling or whatever came up for you? And really hear that belief. And if a belief came up for you, you can ask yourself right now, in this moment, is it true what you're believing? And whatever the answer to that question is, who does holding on to this belief cause you to be in the world? Just notice that. Who might you be without it? And there's no right answer to this, but notice in answering these questions if there's any more space where you've located this feeling, and intend to make even more room to allow this emotion to stay. What would it mean for you to embrace it, the dominant feeling in your body now? Can you welcome it? Some people find it helpful to say, blank is here, whatever name you've given it, and I love that. Or welcome. You can imagine yourself opening up wherever this feeling is located in your body and making actual physical space to embrace it, to wrap it in a tender touch, to give it some love. Whatever it is. It may not be an emotion that you want to have. It may not be particularly pleasant, but notice how it feels to embrace it anyway, in the way that you might embrace an unexpected rainy day that's here, whether you wanted it or not. Can you approach it with that energy? And now use your imagination or visioning to envision an outcome that's different than the one you've been holding right now. Maybe different than the belief that you've had. If there's something you've been fearing, an outcome that's different than that. And through your own eyes right now, just picture a scenario connected to this feeling going differently than you initially thought. Our minds are very good at predicting worst case scenarios, and it's kept us alive for a long, long, long time. But imagine another way. Doesn't have to be the best possible way, but make space for another possibility. At a time like this, it may be helpful just to ask yourself, what action can I take, and see what images or sounds come up for you. And envision yourself walking through that response, that action. And you can let that go and bring up another possibility. Just something different. Make space for even more possible outcomes through your own eyes. And now if you can imagine again yourself maybe as a child standing before you with this strong feeling, and hear what you might say to that child to give some comfort, some nurturing, some love. What might you do for that child to give it some support? Can you say that to yourself? Can you do that for yourself now? It may be a touch, some words that are meaningful to you. What can you offer yourself now? And notice if you've made any more space through this process, and if you have, set an intention to use that space to take action of some kind, to make change of some kind. And you can continue searching in yourself to determine what that right action, what that change will be. And I thank you for experiencing this with me, and I hope that you will stay connected to yourself, to this world, and continue.